Welcome to the Backrooms. We're going to the background information of our favorite topics and going obscure. My name is Gabe, and I'm your host.
No, you're not. But my name is Matt, and I am your co-host. That is
Yes.
not Gabe, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I look different.
And so do I. I'm wearing a hat.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No, I
just
just
because
got
there's a
longer hair.
monster up in there.
Mm.
I
Gotcha.
also grew out my beard,
Mm-hmm. Me too.
and I'm getting rid of it tomorrow. Well, not the whole thing, but whatever this is, it's going to be gone tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then
As
Gabe has a
gone
beard
as
now.
disco.
And
As
Gabe has a
done as
beard.
disco.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do.
And how come?
Because I felt like it.
Okay, fair enough.
That's it. That's my only answer to that.
There we go.
Mhm.
Well, now we can both have beards. Unless you're going to
Yes,
get rid of the whole
finally.
thing.
Nah, I'm keeping it.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been way too long.
It's
We've changed as people. We're not the same
mm-hmm.
people anymore.
No, I mean for one thing,
It's an entirely.
I came of
I've
age about
yeah,
2 months ago.
I have a new setup and everything.
Yeah,
And
I don't know if he's showing it or not, but
I kind of waved my hand around.
my giant bearded face is blocking it right now.
Giant bearded face.
He's blocking it right now.
GBF.
Yes.
Isn't that the
Absolutely.
name of the guy from Regular Show? Garrett
Oh
Bobby
yeah, that's right.
Ferguson.
Yeah, giant bearded face. That's right.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah,
Garrett Bobby Ferguson.
yeah, we've been gone for a while, and that's mostly to like cut to the chase. It was mostly just like a break for both of us because we were going through some burnout, like
Mm-hmm.
individually,
Mm-hmm.
just because life and just work and everything,
Oh yes.
school for you,
Yeah,
just
except I'm not in
creative
school right
burnout
now.
too. Huh? Oh
Except
yeah,
I'm not in
yeah,
school, and we'll get to
I forgot.
that
Yes, we will.
later on. But for the meantime, let's talk about a little bit about this topic from going obscure
Yes,
before we get
Zygmunt
into the nitty
Adamowski.
gritty.
Hmm. Yes, the topic is Zygmunt Adamowski, which is a pretty infamous cold case,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that the reason why I chose this topic initially was because I thought, like, I kind of wanted to get back into some true crime type stuff,
Mm-hmm. And I think it
and
turned out really good.
yeah, I think so too, and I was gonna say that earlier before we started recording, but I'll say it now. But I was gonna say, watching the new video prior to it uploading, how dare I watch it before anyone else? Your editing has gotten much better, I think, between episodes, so I can
Well,
definitely
thank you.
tell you've definitely grown as an editor in the last 5 months,
Mm-hmm.
or five or
In the,
6 months,
yes,
however long it's been between episodes.
and we'll get to why that is
Hmm.
and why it might continue to get better.
Yes.
But yeah, I actually said Adamski
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
because
I
I
remember I
couldn't.
noticed.
Yeah,
Whatever,
because that's how you typed it.
that'll be your Yosemite.
Yeah. Well, there were more that you said than Yosemite in the
Yes,
past four
probably.
seasons or five. Is
Definitely.
this five? I
Yeah,
don't
this is
remember.
season
It's been so
5.
long. This is season 5, right?
Yeah, this is season 5.
Okay. Still, it's still season 5,
Yeah, it is still season 5.
but one more until the big 50.
Mm-hmm. Finally, episode
Yeah.
50.
And then maybe some changes after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe some rearranges, changes,
Yeah,
rearranges,
yeah, we'll figure it out
flanges.
as we go along. And I need to collect some more topics.
Yes, we do. We definitely do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what
Anyway,
have we been
Zygmunt
doing?
Adamowski.
Oh, never mind.
I
We're gonna
forgot
keep
more
talking about
about.
that.
I forgot. I was gonna say more about Zygmunt Adamowski.
Fair enough.
Um, I guess I decided to go with it because aliens. That's it.
There we go.
Yeah, but I don't know. I want to at least have one murder case per season. Sprinkle that in there like we used to do back in the day.
Smiley face murders, Luna Park train fire,
Hmm.
killings,
Yeah.
whatever else we did.
Would have
I
now
can't
remember.
remember if
It's
we
been
did
a
any more.
while.
Oh, Santa's real. Nick
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
murdered.
Santa's real. Yeah. Um, I guess just the trouble with that though is that YouTube always kind of punishes those videos and limits the monetization. That's the only
Well,
deterrent I have
we got
for
48
those.
other videos.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I call this one The Mysterious Murder of Edmund Adam or Zygmunt Adamowski,
Zygmunt Automaski. Yep.
then they'll watch it and be like, well, I don't see anything bad in this.
Yeah, true.
And then we'll be all right.
We
It's as
will
easy as
see.
that.
That's just the thing is because like the Luna Train Park Fire Demon is limited monetization for
Is it?
some reason.
Probably
Yeah,
because of Demon.
like I don't know. Either
Probably
way,
because
it
of
can be
Demon.
yeah, oh. Anyway, yeah, it's I don't know, it's like I'd love to do more cases like this. Just, I always worry about stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
like YouTube punishing us for that stuff.
I think we'll be all right. Personally, I think it'll be all right.
Yeah,
That's just me.
probably. Yeah, probably.
There's no
Anyway,
gore or anything in it.
nah, at least not real gore.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to say the editing in this one,
Hmm.
it's come a long way from Skinwalker Ranch to this one
Yeah,
because
yeah, true.
Skinwalker Ranch was a boring, boring episode
It was.
because
But
it was
hey,
one
that's
picture
okay.
per line.
Yeah, but
And
that's
it was,
whatever. It happens.
right.
We live and learn.
Right.
Anyway,
And I didn't
tell
put
us
any effort
about
into it.
yeah. Tell us about what you were doing the last 5 months.
I'm going to let Gabe go first because I have a lot
Oh,
and I tend
okay.
to ramble a little
Okay,
bit. So we'll let Gabe do
I
his first.
okay. In the last 5 months, I mostly just kind of I don't know, just took a break from creative work. I didn't work on any novels, either writing or research. I didn't do much when it comes to writing for Going Obscure or recording. I think I recorded one episode in the last 5 months, which is shame on me, but like, what are you gonna do?
It's all right.
But pretty much it's just been, you know, it's life stuff that goes on, which is mostly in the way, but um, yeah, it's just I don't know. It's it's life that and you just gotta figure it out.
Yep.
That's all I can say, pretty
I
much.
know some of the specifics, but we're not going to
Mm-hmm.
talk about that here.
Yes, 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 because that's my private life.
Right. It technically, in one small way, connects to us,
Yes.
but that's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
You can do your own research if you want, but you're not going to find anything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, anything else I did?
I mean, you worked at a bread factory.
A bread factory.
Mm-hmm. On the Missouri River.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Uh-huh. I was in Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, the
Hey.
Missouri River is not in Missouri.
Hmm.
I
I
don't
didn't
think.
know that. Well, then that would just be downright silly,
Right.
if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
But um, yeah, that's all I can really say is like is I've just been spending the last 5 months just trying to figure things out, I guess. So, but now that I feel like I'm more ready to get back into Going Obscure and just working in creative stuff in general. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want to get back into writing my novel, my second novel specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Working on scripts, all that jazz.
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 Mm-hmm.
So tell us about you.
Well, past 5 months, I've been put in my place. I've been maturing. I've been realizing what I wanted to do with my life.
Mm.
And that is it. And that's the end of this podcast. So,
He's funny.
that was a good one. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. That's right. But anyway, specifically, it all comes down to one thing, and that would be video editing.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, I work for a company that's pretty big. That's all I'm going to say. They're a big national company.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here's my business card with the logo covered up. But I decided to basically what I do on Going Obscure is edit the videos. So I was like, well, I can make commercials, maybe, for, I'm not going to say the company. Maybe I could say the company name.
Nah.
It's a national company.
Keep it anonymous.
Okay. It's
Call
an
it,
all sports company.
Call it, Sports Jack.
Okay, so for Sports Jack, I was like, you know what, I'm going to want to do something. So I decided to go to my boss, or the owner of my store, more specifically, and I stood outside of his office on the day that I was going to, be like, here's what I can do, and here's what I want to do. And I stood outside his office for like 20 minutes. Like, oh, I don't want to go in there. What if he says no? And what am I supposed to do? Oh, man, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out right now. That sort of thing. And then all of a sudden he comes out of his office. And it's like, well, it's now or never. It's like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? And he's like, sure, come on. So he turns back around from wherever he was going, goes right back into his office. That's the kind of guy he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically what you say is more important than what he's going to be doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, do we have any plans for like a Christmas ad or fall ad or something? And he said, just at the moment, just some, stuff on Facebook and Instagram. I was like, okay, because, I kind of have the ability to make commercials and make videos, and I do that as my hobby. And he was like, really? He's like, well, I'm going to get you in contact with Ashley. I don't know if I could say her name or not.
Yeah, whatever his first
I could have put on there. I don't know. I'll decide in post if I'm going to do that or not.
All right.
But anyway.
The editing man will choose.
Right. Which is me. But actually, I'm probably not, because I'm not going to be like, well, let me scroll 12 minutes into this. Like, there's no way I'm going to remember where I said that. But
yeah, whatever.
So talk to her. She's my immediate supervisor.
Mm.
Because she's the one who puts out all the ads and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
For my store in particular, I should specify, not the whole Sports Jack company.
Yeah.
Just for my specific store.
The entire Sports Jack.
Right. Which is a one-of-a-kind store in that company, mind you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the only one.
It's a special Sports Jack.
Mm-hmm. That's actually what it's called. Special Sports Jack.
Yeah.
And anyway.
People come from far and wide to go to Special Sports Jack.
Yeah, because it's special. It's actually smaller than the regular Sports Jack. And that's true. Mm-hmm. It's like half the size of the Sports Jack.
Of a regular Sports Jack.
Oh, at the end of season 1, episode 10, there's like a video of me, you, and Mickey the camera boy.
Oh, yeah.
That was at Sports Jack. On the escalator.
It was.
In Sports Jack. Yeah, so there you go. If you recognize that, then you're like, oh, I know where he works, but that's all I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. Do your research. But anyway.
Do research.
Right. He's like, get in contact with her, or I'm going to get in contact with her, and then she'll hook you up. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I really appreciate you telling me this, because it's not every day you get an employee who comes in and tells them they have an extra talent. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I love the company I work for. They're a great company. That's ultimately where I want to end up as my career. Not what I'm doing right now, but working in commercials and media and that sort of thing. Yeah. But anyway, she gets back to me the same day and is like, so I heard you can make commercials. What do you got? And then I pitched her this idea for a Christmas commercial. She's like, all right, let's do it on Halloween. And I was like, all right then. Halloween comes. We don't do it. It's like, all right, we'll do it next weekend. Next weekend comes, we don't do it. Now it's November. It's about the time when the last Going Obscure episode came out. Mm-hmm. It's actually after that. So this is in between.
Yeah.
So then finally I'm like, all right, listen here. All right, we're taking too long to do this, and it's almost Christmas time. Mm-hmm. We need to do this. Can I just do it on my own? She's like, yeah, go right ahead. if you think that would work. I was like, yes, it would. I just need to take some product from the store. She's like, done. I'm like, all right then. So I call up Joberbaum over here, and then Mickey. And I'm like, hey, boys, you want to be in a commercial? And then what did you say?
Probably I said yes.
Yep. I don't know what exactly what he said, but
I don't
probably
know.
that.
Something like that.
Probably that. So we make this commercial, and it turns out pretty good. If I must say, Gabe's
We
gonna.
filmed it at Mickey the camera boy's house.
Yeah, he's got a house with a bunch of empty rooms. Like he lives in a house by himself. Well, his brother lives there, but
like a Grinch.
yeah, he might be watching this because he listens to these.
You Mickey, you Grinch.
Yeah.
I pointed directly at the camera, so he'd see me pointing directly at his face.
Yeah, we could have done it at the exact same time, but
that's okay.
Whatever. But yeah, we recorded in Mickey's spare room. In the spare room where the wardrobe is.
Yes.
Yep. But anyway, I say that a lot when I'm telling stories. Listening back to a podcast, I say "but anyway" like probably 1,000,000 times. I'm gonna try to stop doing that.
All right.
I'm gonna stop myself if I say that again. I'm sure it's really
I say
annoying.
a lot of the same things all the time.
Right. I'm sure it's really annoying, but I'm trying to recollect myself, right?
Yeah.
Find my bearings.
Find your bearings. Collect your thoughts.
So anyway, the commercial gets out. My boss is like, everyone's loving it. We showed it at the board meeting this morning, and everyone was into it. So she initially just put it on Facebook and like Instagram, but it actually ended up on YouTube. So there's a chance if you live where me and Gobe over here live, you might have gotten that ad.
Maybe. Maybe you saw my hand.
Yep. Gabe's gonna win some Oscars for the drill that you had to rev a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times, yeah.
Yeah. Your hand was on there twice with that drill.
Yeah,
like you really loved that drill.
Then
Mickey got on the floor with a teddy bear and a can of paint or something. He like danced him, and I had a miniature little grill. True story. And then we made a big mess in Mickey's room because I had to spill a bunch of wood pellets onto the floor.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And Mickey just goes in the recording. In the raw file, you can hear him just.
I think I remember that. I remember his sigh of
yeah, because you made fun
distress.
of it immediately after.
I did, didn't I?
You were like, oh,
look at this guy
like
over here sighing.
Yeah, Mickey's kind of me and Gabe's punching bag.
I feel bad
sometimes. Mickey's a good sport though. He was on the Backrooms once.
He has been.
He has been a good sport.
He's been a good sport, not anymore.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were saying.
No,
could have been, but now he's.
I said he was, as in he was on the back.
The quiet kid's not going to be so quiet anymore.
Oh no!
If you know what I'm getting at.
But
yeah, for our lives now.
Yeah, we filmed for a commercial.
Yep, for $1 billion company.
$1 billion.
Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Whatever. There's multiple billion-dollar companies.
Right, but no one's supposed to know that.
Yeah, whatever.
Like they told me when I started. That's a secret. Okay.
Oh, okay.
On that. 18 minutes.
So we made a commercial for Sports Jack.
Yeah, for Special Sports Jack.
For Special Sports Jack specifically.
It ended up on YouTube. I got it twice. And skipped it both times.
Because you made it. So why would you watch it?
I didn't want to watch it again. Because it was my voice in it.
Yeah.
From barbecue and power equipment to home decor and everything in between. Let our experts help you put a bow on the perfect Christmas gift. That's what I said.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I had to record that like 16 times.
Yeah.
Because I hated how I would say it.
And then I remember at one point you showed me a funny Christmas video while we were sitting around until our next shot.
Funny Christmas.
Remember?
Was it the It's Christmas song?
Yeah, it's the little British boy singing Christmas tunes.
Was it
the Berries and Cream Kid?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with that video now.
Yeah, you sent it to me on Christmas and then I liked it.
I did.
I put it in my special playlist.
That's good.
Because that's how good it is. You should watch
That's,
that video if you haven't.
yeah, we'll put it in
No
in the
way.
description. I'm
Don't
gonna
don't
do
make
it.
me do that.
I'll do it.
Okay, do you have the login information for Thornman
Yes, I
Podcast?
do.
Okay, then put it in the description.
I will.
Mr. High and Mighty over there, put it in the
Mr.
description then.
High and
If you're
Mighty.
so confident in yourself.
I will. At least I'll try to remember.
Okay. All right. So anyway, I did it again. I just said it. Same thing again. After
Shame
we
on you.
recorded the ad, and everyone was like, "It's going good." Somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, you should try out for corporate for Sports Jack corporate," which, well, if people do the research, they can find out what city we live in. I don't know, and nobody's going to do it, but it's in our city. Corporate is. So I applied for a video editor position.
Okay.
And then I had a meeting with a guy before I applied for the job, just to kind of, so he could tell me what they did in the corporate, as Grandpa Joe says, corporate pukes.
Corporate pukes.
Yeah, that's what he always says. He was a corporate puke. That's why he says it, because he was for like 10 years.
He was one of the pukes.
He was a corporate puke for the Ryder Company,
Dang.
which is a moving truck vehicle company. But anyway, I did it again. There it is. Wow, I'm off the rails today.
That's okay.
Totally off the rails.
This guy's crazy.
I just did it again. Fiddlesticks. All right. I'm going to try not to say it. It's really hard not to, and I'm concentrating so hard to not say it. I went to this meeting.
In the meantime.
Here we go. In the meantime, I went to this meeting with this guy. He told me what they did, and then he showed me their studio. And this was an actual studio. It was one of the white rooms.
Yeah.
So if you ever wonder how they do those commercials, like the progressive commercials with the all-white background, I can tell you the little secret. There's no corners.
Room.
It's a white room, but there's no corners.
Okay.
The walls do not have corners. They slope.
Ah. I see.
Yep, they slope. So it looks like it just goes on for infinity. But it really doesn't. And then the guy told me those are not load bearing, so if you lean up against them, you will break right through. And I guess some guy did.
That'd be funny.
Like some guy sat on it, and then he went right through the floor. But
Good. That's crazy.
yeah. And then this camera.
Serves him right.
Yeah, and this camera was humongous. It was
Yeah.
like probably this big. Like probably a $100,000 camera or more. I was like, "Is this yours?" And he said, "Yeah, that's ours. We rent red cameras. If you're into the camera biz, you know that a red camera is a $500,000 camera. That's what they make Hollywood movies off of."
Yes. The on the golden screen, the silver screen.
On the silver screen, yes, in the cinema.
Yes.
In the cinema, where you watch films.
In the Flickr show.
With the mighty men of the movies. Grandpa Joe was a mighty man of the movie.
The moving pictures.
That's a good album, by the way. Gabe doesn't even know what that means, but you Rush fans out there know what that means.
I do not know what that means.
Moving Pictures album is an iconic masterpiece of an album. You should listen to it.
I will.
It's amazing. Rush Moving Pictures.
I'll keep it in my brain.
I almost said it.
In the
Indubitably, I went to this meeting, then went home, and he was like, "Huh?" Furthermore, I went home. He emailed me the application for the video for the Viditor editor. So I was going to edit Viditors, all right?
The video splicey guy.
Yep. You know, the video put together.
Yeah,
the guy who does the, you know.
The thing with the video.
You know, like the guy who, you know, with the video. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
He like cuts the picture and then glues it to the other thing.
He cuts the film and then splices it together.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's actually how I make Going Obscure.
Yes.
We use real film.
Yeah, we film it.
we use real film.
Yeah, we do. That's why it takes us so long to make videos.
That's why it's taken us
we're
5
filming
months to make this one.
Yeah, because, you know.
We're just lying about all this.
It's hard to get film.
Yeah, we've been lying the whole time. We've just been working on this last episode for 5 months.
Yeah. It just takes us a long time, you know.
So indubitably, I then applied for the position, video editor. And they give me a call back a week later and were like, hey, come in for an interview. And I'm like, whoa, this is a big deal. I might get a corporate position with a big company like Sports Jack. And so, see, I didn't say it. I said, and so.
And so?
And so, I go to the interview. You know, I dress up, I wear a tie, I do all that.
Yeah.
And I kind of fell on my face in the interview.
Mm.
Said some things I probably shouldn't have said. Made myself sound very arrogant. Did not mean to. That's just how I am.
It happens.
And long story short, I did not get the job. I even shadowed at a corporate commercial shooting, like an actual thing. And the commercial is out now. If you watch the latest Sports Jack commercial, I was there. I wasn't in it, but I was there when they made it.
Mm-hmm. You were somewhere in the...
I was in the background behind the camera.
Rounded walls, probably leaning against one of the walls.
Oh, no, it wasn't actually at the corporate office. It was at some bar.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
Called, well, I'm not going to say what it's called because it's an actual, like they make their own beer and ship it out.
Sports John.
Yeah, Sports John bar. It wasn't a sports bar. It was actually a distillery, not a distillery. Is that what it's called?
Sports
a beer
John
place?
Distillery.
Because a brewery is where they make whiskey.
I guess, isn't it a beer?
No.
Brew,
or maybe it is. No, distillery is where they make whiskey. I don't know. Some expert in the comments is going to be like, well, these guys are idiots. They're both over 21, but they don't know how it's made.
Dog, I don't barely even drink anymore. I already lost the taste for alcohol.
You liked that Mick Ultra.
I did. It was good. But I don't know. I haven't drank anything like that in like 2 months. I'll be honest.
I only do it on weekends. But I don't overdo it. I never
because weekends are for the boys. Or is it Saturdays?
I will be.
Excuse me.
Saturdays. But I will be honest, I don't overdo it. Ever.
Yeah.
And you can believe me. I don't. I did it once because my brother did it on my 21st birthday. He wanted me to. You know. You know.
Yeah,
it wasn't fun. I didn't like it.
Yeah, so, understandable.
So I never do it again. But I do like the taste of it. And Gabe did too.
I did. It was a good drink.
Yeah. Anyway, off this tangent that we're on.
Anyway.
Oh, I did it again. Indubitably off this tangent that we've been on. I can't remember what I was talking about because we started talking about beer.
Corporate.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get the job. I shadowed at a commercial. Did not get it. And then they let me know via email.
Yeah.
Which was whatever. I get to work that weekend, and then my other boss, the one who hired me for the job I'm at right now with Sports Jack, was like, so you didn't get the job? And I was like, yeah. Did they call you? And I was like, no, they sent an email. And then she got mad, and she was like, oh, I don't like that at all. That rubs me the wrong way. They should have called you since you're an internal employee. And then she was like, I'm gonna email somebody about this. Someone's gonna know. It's like, whoa, I've never seen this woman mad in my life. Like, she's not the type of person who would, but she was actually mad about that. So, didn't get that job. Immediately, kind of got down on myself. Didn't want to edit anymore. Was like, if I'm not good enough to get this job, I'm not good enough to edit anything. So, that's part of why we still haven't uploaded. Got really down. Didn't want to pursue my skill set anymore. Until I realized, and I actually just came to this epiphany, if that's what you call it, like a couple weeks ago, why I didn't get that job. Because there's a lot that I don't know.
Yeah.
And I realize now that I probably shouldn't have even applied for it. I do have my foot in the door, though. They know who I am.
Yeah.
But I probably shouldn't have even applied for it. There's a lot I can't do. And so, ultimately, it inspired me to get better at editing, put more effort into it, and that's the result of this latest Going Obscure episode that you just watched. It's, in my opinion, a lot better made than, like I said earlier, Skinwalker Ranch,
Yeah.
where it's one picture on screen, no video.
Mm.
I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not being arrogant. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
observations that I had myself. And
Yeah.
what
But
Gabe said.
it's definitely been like a generally tough year so far. But hopefully, now that both of us are kind of getting back into the swing of things, we can start getting back into going obscure more.
Right. Like if I just ignore all that garbage with corporate
Hmm.
and get back to doing this, where I
Yeah.
know where we've got a decent following.
Yes. Yes, and I got my book still available
Yep.
on Amazon right here.
The Guiding
I got it
Light.
right. Guiding Light by myself.
By
Better
him.
than sliced bread,
Mm-hmm.
some
Best thing
say.
since sliced bread.
Best thing since sliced bread, some say.
Mm-hmm. Some might say. That's a good song.
Some might say.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Gabe doesn't even know that song, I doubt.
Nope.
By
I do
Oasis.
not. I do not know that song.
Okay. That's a good song. That's your listening assignment for the day.
I'll keep that in my mind.
Viewers of the podcast. Your listening assignment for the day. Some might say by Oasis.
Some might say by Oasis.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep that in my mind.
Oasis is the band who wrote Wonderwall, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a completely different song than Wonderwall.
Yeah. Anyway, back on
I'm doing
track.
it. Hey, you said it. Now we're all saying it.
Wait, what was the word?
Anyway. No, it's so anyway.
Okay. So anyway.
So,
Okay.
comma, anyway, is what I kept saying.
Trying to think of another
Indubitably.
phrase to use.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah. And then what happened?
well, that's kind of where we're at now. I just
Yeah.
decided to get better at editing. But me and Job over here are going to be making another commercial, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I realized I still have that gig going with Sports Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Went back up to my boss,
Jack
Special
specifically.
Sports Jack, and I said, "Can we make a spring commercial?" And she's like, "All right." So I had this big idea.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever seen the Omega Mart ads, that's what I wanted to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Realized a couple weeks ago that is kind of booty for Sports Jack, for a company like Sports Jack. And so we canceled it out, scrapped the whole thing, and now we are starting from the drawing board and going back.
Could always sneak like a little like something spooky in the background in one shot.
Yeah, I'm not
Just
going to do
to
that.
just
Like,
cause.
well, corporate would see that and then be like, and then they'd like
Yeah,
gnash their teeth and like waggle their fingers and
gnash their teeth and waggle their fingers.
yeah, like
Stick their fingers in some pies or something.
right. Throw a pie at me.
Yes.
Throw tomatoes at me.
Yeah, throw tomatoes. Boo you. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Ooh You, that's a good song too. Ooh You
I don't even know that one.
by Paul McCartney.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you know
I only know one song from Paul McCartney. It's Temporary Secretary.
You know Ooh You. It was in our
Maybe
movie.
I do. Oh. I guess I don't remember.
And I also made YTPs of
There,
it.
there
on my
were a
other
lot
channel.
of there were a lot of songs in our movie.
Yeah. Well, Ooh You was in the second movie.
Oh, gotcha.
It was the one where Bucket's walking down the driveway. Like
Oh,
really cool
yeah.
with the sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another listening assignment. Ooh You by Paul McCartney.
Okay.
And Some Might Say by Oasis. And Moving Pictures by Rush. The whole
All
album.
right. The whole album.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's like
I'll
40
try to
minutes
remember.
long.
I'll try to remember that.
Mm-hmm. But anyway. Oh. I caught myself. You sly
Intern.
dog. Caught myself.
In turn, we are back and better than ever.
Yep. And as Paul McCartney would sing, good times coming. Good times coming up. Good times coming. Good times coming up. And by good times, we mean
Indeed.
Going Obscure's coming back.
Yeah,
Even though it
good
already is
times.
back right now. But
Good times, going obscure.
good times coming.
That's our.
My personal channel's back. I posted a video earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Like I made it today and posted it today.
Yes.
So I'm back there. Get back into it. back in the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there were life things earlier this year. Sucky life things,
Mm-hmm.
some might say.
But hey, everyone goes through it.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do?
What can you do? And we're
Yeah.
over it.
But
Well, I'm over it.
yeah, my only regret though is not making a community post because I'm sure there were a lot of people that were kind of confused where we were the last 5 months. And I haven't really
Yeah.
been on the channel much, but like I kind of feel bad for leaving everyone in the dark because I guess I just
Right.
didn't have the mental energy just to like, be
And
like, this is the reason why we're gone is because we're both burnt out and just want a
right.
break.
It
But I'm sure
definitely
most of our
crossed my
audience,
mind.
yeah, I'm sure most of our audience is understanding, but like I just, I don't like leaving our audience in the dark and things like that.
Right. We kind
Makes
of
me,
left them on, in
yeah,
my opinion, a lower tier episode. Just
yeah,
my opinion.
yeah. Low Mac is all right.
Wasn't really a fan
I
of it.
mean, I love myself, Low Mac, but like the Low Mac video is okay.
It's, yeah, it could have been better. Of
Yeah.
course, this was before I was really trying with
Mm.
editing. Not just, compiling it all together and then posting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how it goes.
Yeah. That's about everything I got to say for this podcast.
Anything goes. There's another song you should listen to. It's a really old song.
Uh,
Like from the 40s.
I feel like I've probably heard it
Anything
before.
goes.
Yeah, I've heard
I don't
it.
know who it's by, but it's in Fallout. That's how I know. Fallout 4 specifically.
Fallout 7?
No. I wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know how to answer that.
That's kind of how it is when I'm working and I get a customer who's like, says something really weird.
Mhm.
In my head, it's like, I don't know how to respond to that.
That's my favorite thing about my job is I don't have to talk to people.
Well, specifically that one line from Spencer from iCarly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
Well, she's like, sticky and wet makes mommy upset. And he goes, I don't know how to respond to that. Him saying that runs through my head every time a customer says something weird. I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've lost all my people skills, I feel like, in the last 5 months.
Mm-hmm. That's why Gabe's super awkward now in public.
Mm-hmm. I'm a social wreck.
Yep. That's right.
But yeah,
When me and
for
Gabe
me at
went to
least.
that bar that one night.
Yeah, we did that one night.
That one night. That was a good night.
Mm-hmm. That was a good night. But I was gonna say though is that on my end of things, I am definitely gonna work on script writing and just I don't know. I want to make sure that each of our G or going obscure scripts are as good as they can be, just so I can like show my writing chops.
Mm-hmm. At episode 50, we're going to try to get that out.
Yeah.
Give us, I'm not going to give a deadline, but I want to say a
Yeah.
month.
We'll just leave it up in the air for the time being, but definitely not as long as of a break as what it was here.
Not 5 months.
Definitely not.
But that's going to be, in my opinion, a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I have to finish that one.
Okay.
That was my script. And I got like 10% through it like 2 years ago. And then I was like, nah, we got the whole season. And now the whole season's out. And that's the only one left. So it's kind of on me.
Yeah. It happens.
But I am back. Gabe is back.
Mm-hmm.
And going obscure
Is back.
back.
Just
As
like Joey.
As this guy right here would say.
Hope Joey's
and
doing
they're back.
And I hope Joey's doing good too. Wherever he is right now.
Well, he's in San Jose. Probably eating in his car.
I hope so.
And going, that's what he does now.
I'm glad he does that.
Well, no, it used to be.
I'm kidding.
Used to be, hey everyone, it's over noise comfort abuse. I'm back. Today we're gonna be doing like now it's hi everyone, it's over noise comfort abuse. Ah! And then he'll continue doing that for
he's
about.
got to appeal to the baby audience now.
Yeah, it's his audience mostly his car seat
Not us.
sniffing crew
Not us true fans.
and
like,
people from the dungeon,
from the dungeon.
as they say.
The dungeon.
Just read the comments of a new video. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Car seats Nathan Crew checking in, and then Joey will heart that comment.
Of course he would.
And yes, it is 2023, and me and Gabe are still talking about Joey, just as we have since the beginning of Thornwood Podcast.
Since like 2016.
This channel that this podcast is on, since the beginning.
Dude, we've been talking about the same stuff for 9 years. Not
Pretty much.
One of months.
Well,
forever. We've known each other for what?
We've
15
grown.
years at this point.
That's the thing. Me and Gabe, we're already grown-ups.
We are grown-ups.
So all the new little kid stuff is like, well, it doesn't interest me.
I'm the big 2-2.
Yeah, I'm 2-1, which is of age.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 18 when we started this.
Yeah.
I had just turned 18.
Man.
Huh.
Time flies, honestly.
When we started going obscure.
Yeah. Time flies way too fast. But I'm honestly glad to be back because, I don't know, I like... This is a message for the audience. I like you.
Whoa.
And I'm glad to make videos for you.
Yes, so am I. Super cheesy smile.
Super cheesy smile.
Well,
thumbs up and freeze frame.
Is that the end of this episode?
That's just about
49.
it for me.
Well, next time you see us will be episode 50.
In 2027.
Yep, in about a year when we come up with that one. But
yes,
big announcement at the beginning of episode 50.
Mm-hmm.
Before the video even starts, there's a little heads up for you. If you've watched through this 40-minute podcast, there's going to be a little announcement before the video starts. Of course, with a disclaimer saying the video starts here if you've already seen this or don't care.
Yeah.
So, on that note, we will leave you.
Yes. Goodbye, everybody.
Yes, but first, you must join us again next time when we go back into the background information in the Backrooms. Backrooms, 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 backrooms. Get to the backrooms and you go to the backrooms at Backrooms.
I can't believe that babies took over.
You rule.
I can't believe that babies took over the Backrooms.